Hello and welcome to Dominique's Books. Today's video is my wrap-up for November. I was able to read 5 books in November, starting with Hotel Magnifique. All her life, Johnny has dreamed of elsewhere. So Hotel Magnifique is a magical hotel that moves around. Lots of enchantments, surprises, mysteries, secrets. I picked this book because of the really pretty cover, but the cover can fool you. There are some slightly disturbing things in this book, but I enjoyed it anyway. I liked Johnny and Belle, who's the bellhop, and I gave this book 4 stars. And then Spells for Lost Things by Jenna Evans Welch. Willow has never felt like she belonged anywhere and is convinced that the only way to find a true home is to travel the world, something she plans to do as soon as possible. But her plans are pushed aside when her aloof and often absent mother drags her to her hometown of Salem, Massachusetts to help wrap up with the affairs of an aunt who has just died. An aunt Willow didn't even know she had. Mason has also felt like he's never belonged anywhere, but that might be because he's been in and out of foster homes his entire life. So these two characters it takes a while for them to meet in the book, but when they do, they go on an adventure to find out more about Willow's mysterious aunt, and Mason keeps going on a journey because he'd like to find his mother. So I gave this 3 stars because the stories didn't always click together. On to Apple Turnover Murder by Joanne Fluke. It's June in Lake Eden, Minnesota, and for Hannah Swenson, that means bridal showers galore, plus a massive fundraising event in the need of confections, not to mention a killer who never learned that charity begins at home. So there's a charity. They have to make 1,100 cookies, and then they have to make apple turnovers. They get it done with a lot of help from family and friends, and there is always a murder. And then Devil's Food Cake Murder, also by Joanne Fluke, which has the original cover, which is also really shiny. These days, everyone in Lake Eden, Minnesota is buzzing with activity, and Hannah Swenson is no exception. But no matter how busy she may be, Hannah can always find time to help a friend in need, especially when he's been murdered. So this book had some mistaken identity, some really yummy recipes like Devil's Food Cake, and I gave it 4 stars. I also gave Apple Turnover Murder 4 stars. And then lastly, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. Emery Blackwood's life changed forever the night her best friend was found dead, and the love of her life, August Salt, was accused of murdering her. Years later, she is doing what her teenage self said she never would, living in the quiet existence in the misty, remote shores of Sorsha Island and running the family's business, Blackwood's Tea Shop, herbal tonics, and tea leaf readings. But when the island, rooted in folklore and magic, begins to show signs of strange happenings, Emery knows that something is coming. So this had some suspense, some magic, under the surface kind of magic. But suspenseful at times. I liked both Emery and August, and there were some characters that at first they were okay characters, but then they kind of got not so great characters. So I gave this book 4 stars and really enjoyed it. So those were the 5 books I read in November. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. See you next time. Bye.